In the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, a man named Emmanuel was known as the king of commerce. He owned multiple shops, schools, had fleets of vehicles, and even sent his children to the best universities abroad. To many, Emmanuel had it all: wealth, status, and power. One day, a young woman named Florence, who worked as a teacher at one of Emmanuel's schools, approached him timidly. "Sir," she said, "thank you for all you do, but may I ask, do you ever think about eternity?" Emmanuel laughed. "Eternity? My dear, I'm too busy building my legacy here and now. The only treasure I need is my empire." Florence, a devout Christian, gently replied, "Sir, Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6 verses 19 to 21, verse 19, 'Do not store up riches for yourselves here on earth, where moths and rust destroy, and robbers break in and steal.' Verse 20, 'Instead, store up riches for yourselves in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and robbers cannot break in and steal.' Finally, verse 21, 'For your heart will always be where your riches are.' Those treasures on earth are temporary. They can decay, be stolen, or disappear. But treasures stored in heaven last forever." Her words haunted Emmanuel, and his countenance changed. That night, sleep escaped him. He remembered his late brother, who once preached to him about Jesus' teaching on eternal rewards and the futility of hoarding wealth. He recalled how his brother lived simply, but always helped the poor, prayed fervently, and never lacked joy. Days turned into weeks, and Emmanuel's heart softened. He started reading the Bible and attending fellowship. One passage in the Bible struck him deeply, Luke chapter 12 verses 16 to 21, verse 16, "Then Jesus told them this parable: There was once a rich man who had land which bore good crops." Verse 17, "He began to think to himself, 'I don't have a place to keep all my crops. What can I do?' Verse 18, 'This is what I will do,' he told himself, 'I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones, where I will store the grain and all my other goods.' Verse 19, 'Then I will say to myself, lucky man. You have all the good things you need for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself.' Verse 20, 'But God said to him, You fool! This very night, you will have to give up your life. Then who will get all these things you have kept for yourself?' Verse 21, and Jesus concluded, 'This is how it is with those who pile up riches for themselves but are not rich in God's sight.' Emmanuel wept. He realized he was the fool in the story, the rich man who had built bigger barns but never invested in eternity. From then on, Emmanuel's life changed. He didn't abandon his business, but he used his wealth differently. He built homes for widows, funded missionary work, paid tuition for orphans, and spent his evenings mentoring young men and women from the slums. One of his favorite verses became 1 Timothy chapter 6 verses 17 to 19. Verse 17, "Command those who are rich in the things of this life not to be proud, but to place their hope, not in such an uncertain thing as riches, but in God, who generously gives us everything for our enjoyment." Verse 18, "Command them to do good, to be rich in good works, to be generous and ready to share with others." Verse 19, "In this way, they will store up for themselves a treasure which will be a solid foundation for the future. And then they will be able to win the life that is true life." Before his death at age 72, Emmanuel wrote in his journal, "I built treasures that time will forget, but I found true joy building ones that heaven will keep." More insight into the teaching and explanation. First lesson: earthly treasures are temporary. Jesus is not condemning wealth, but redirecting our focus. Earthly treasures can be destroyed, moths, rust, representing decay over time. Stolen by thieves, representing the unpredictability of life and worldly systems. Distracting, they often take our hearts away from God. For what shall it profit a man, if he shall gain the whole world, and lose his own soul? Mark chapter 8 verse 36. Second lesson: heavenly treasures are eternal. Heavenly treasures include acts of love and kindness, Matthew chapter 25 verses 35 to 40. Verse 35, "I was hungry and you fed me, thirsty and you gave me a drink, I was a stranger and you received me in your homes. Verse 36, naked and you clothed me, I was sick and you took care of me, in prison and you visited me. Verse 37, the righteous will then answer him, when, Lord, did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink? Verse 38, when did we ever see you a stranger and welcome you into our homes, or naked and clothe you? Verse 39, when did we ever see you sick or in prison, and visit you? Verse 40, the Lord will reply, I tell you, whenever you did this for one of the least important of these followers of mine, you did it for me. Sharing the gospel and helping others grow in faith. People learn from one another, just as iron sharpens iron, Proverbs chapter 27 verse 17. Generosity to the poor and needy, Proverbs chapter 19 verse 17, when you give to the poor, it is like lending to the Lord, and the Lord will pay you back. Faithfulness and obedience even in secret, Matthew chapter 6 verses 3 to 4. Verse 3, but when you help a needy person, do it in such a way that even your closest friend will not know about it. Verse 4, then it will be a private matter. And your Father, who sees what you do in private, will reward you. Heavenly treasures cannot be lost, devalued, or corrupted. Third lesson, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Jesus reveals a deep truth, our heart follows our investment. If we invest only in material things, our heart is trapped in the world. But if we invest in heaven or the kingdom of God, our heart moves toward God. Your priorities reflect your true treasure. Fourth lesson, so the questions are we consumed by possessions or committed to purpose? Do we give generously, serve humbly, and love deeply? Are we thinking beyond today, toward eternity? Is there life after death? In answering these questions, we help ourselves retrace our steps towards God, the maker of heaven and earth. We must use earthly resources to make an eternal impact. Final thoughts and takeaway, like Emmanuel, many of us are tempted to chase power, celebrity, status, wealth, positions, security, and many more. But Jesus offers a better way, a life of eternal investment. Let us live with this principle in mind. Colossians chapter 3 verse 2, set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. Choose to store your treasure where no thief can touch it, in heaven by loving, giving, serving, and living for the glory of God. If you love this message, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and you can turn on your notification button for more updates like this. Once again, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe, and peace.
Oh my God, oh my God, your love is much on me. You have done so much for me. So I came to praise the God, because your love is much on me forever. Your love is much on me forever. I love you, oh my God. Your love is much on me.